Forex here, and definitely today's video will be about my involvement in trading so far, and I've actually transformed. Now I'll be trading actually swing trading. I Last year 2025 I was day trading, and I know it sounds funny, but I find it very hard for me to day trade these days because I also have a 9 to 5 that I'm attending, and I'm not yet in that position that I can say that yeah, I can quit this thing and focus it on full time. So definitely today I'll be explaining what will be happening, what I usually do. There's this strategy that I've been trading. It's a swing trading strategy of maybe one trade per week, maybe two trades per week, maybe. But for now, I'm stuck at only one trade per week. So that's the best thing about this strategy. One trade per week, any pair. It works on any pair. It's a swing strategy. Holding time maybe 1 to 2 weeks actually, but for the past that I've accessed, maybe the maximum of 10 days or something. 10 days working, and then yeah, so let's dive in and let me show you what I usually do. Let's go. So yeah, basically this is the strategy. As you can see from this chart here, this is a strategy that I've been using so far. It is SMC, right? But it's a very mechanical way of trading, of course. And for those of us who are not good at discretions, and yeah, I learned this a very simple mechanical trading strategy that now I'll be using henceforth to the I don't know up to when, but I'll be using this definitely up to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so let's dive in actually what we'll be doing here, right? So the overall thing is this. First of all, I only trade on the 4 hour, and this 5 minutes 15 minutes you're seeing here, I only trade on the 4 hour for this strategy, right? Because I believe one thing is that if you are focusing on the higher time frames already, if that is you are on the 4 hour or you are on the daily, by it itself, it's the trend of the market. You can easily identify the trend of the market on these higher time frames. So yeah, so basically that's this is it. So SMC, for those of us who know SMC, definitely a fake breakout, high that fails to be formed. You can see this one here, for example. This is what you call this is what I call a liquidity sweep, right? Simply means that it's a low or a high that has failed to form. Why has it failed to form? Yeah, you can see here we had this lower high here, lower low, lower high, lower low. So I was anticipating a pullback and then price continue going down, but price violated this structural or sell structure and broke this this overall movement here. This was the overall movement here. This was a break of structure right here, right? So this one I call it a liquidity sweep, right? So you can see I had also so many equal lows here. So this one was my liquidity sweep. This was the trade that I'm for testing it. I'll be giving more examples. So this trade is the only trade that I actually took on my FTMO trial account, actually $10,000 trial account. And yeah, another thing, this break of structure, right? So you on this strategy, if it's a reversal trade that you want to take, I must first of all see what we call a liquidity sweep. So this was my liquidity sweep, and then this was a break of structure, right? Break of structure, that is it. And then I'm looking at, so meaning I'm trading only this range here. Let me show you. See this range here? This is the only range that I'm trading. This range here. See this range here? This is the range that I'm looking forward for, up to probably there. That is the range that we are focusing by. So definitely what we are doing is we're anticipating price to come back to a discount zone to buy, or a premium zone for us to sell, right? So in this case, definitely I was expecting price to pull back to this this zone here. I'll explain why I had these fibs on my chart right here. Another thing, now I've said we had a liquidity sweep. That's the first confluence. Another thing, we had what we call a break of structure. Second confluence. Another thing that I should be also looking for is what we call imbalance, right? Is this range having an imbalance? The first imbalance we can see here is definitely we have this imbalance there, right? It was tested. Another imbalance that I have is this one here. This is a good imbalance right here. right? FTE, you can call it imbalance, you can call it fair value gap, bro. Another one is this one here. So you can see have a balance. So that tells you that probably price is going to come back all the way to any of these imbalance for it again to react from there and continue moving up. Now the another issue that another thing is, now that I have imbalance, I have break of structure, have what we call a liquidity sweep. Now where am I entering from? That's the first question that you should ask from. Now that's where the fib tool comes in, right? This is my fib tool right here. You can see this one here. This one is my fib tool, this one here, right? And as you can see from here, you can see I have how many zones. I have the numbers that I've made only visible is 0, right? And 71%, 79%, and 100% definitely, right? So that's those are my numbers. Now I'm definitely pulling my fib range from this low here. You can see from this low here to this low here to this high here, right? Swing low to swing high, right? So why am I entering at the 79%, 71%? Now because this is a mechanical strategy, right? You want to locate where there is what you call an extreme block. Among this 71 and 79, is there what you call an extreme fair value gap or an extreme imbalance that lies between it? Yes, for this case, this one you can see it's kind of far away from this zone here. So definitely if there is an imbalance lying between these zones here, this 79 and 71, that's another confluence. So I set my my entry here. I set my stop order, stop buy stop here, and then my stop loss is definitely below. Now my risk to reward, since I'm entering from the 71%, it should be supposed to be 2.5, 2.45 R, something there. But if I was entering at 0.79, I was supposed to be being at 3R. But now the problem with the 0.79 is that sometimes you can miss trades. That's a fact, because most of the time price fails to react from reacts either from the 71% to the 79%. So these two zones, actually from these two zones are what you call my premium or discount zone. When I'm buying, I'm looking at these two as my discount zone, right? So basically that's how I usually trade. This trade I took it on my FTMO account, and it's the same thing. You can see from this journal here, I have this is my journal. These are for testing last week. This week, these were the trades that I was looking at, and the only one that played out was Audi Chef. So last week I had this good trade from Euro JPY here. You can see this one, Euro JPY. I had a break of structure to the upside, and then I was definitely trading this range. You know, this range, there was imbalance here. You can see I marked imbalance, and there was some kind of imbalance which falls at these 71 and 79 fibs levels, right? So price, I was anticipating to pull back to these zones before continuing going up. And then we can see it's not this one. No, this one is the latest one. This one I did not take it, but this one was on Jan 23rd. No, was it this one really? No, I think I journaled it wrongly. Yeah, I journaled this one wrongly. Yeah, it was not supposed to be this. Oh, July 23. No, it was July 19, not 23. Sorry, it's the same thing, right? The same thing here. You can see from here, this was when I was entering liquidity sweep. From this one, the pescara failed, what we call a failed high. That one, forms a liquidity sweep. You can see we have a break of structure, imbalance all over there. Price falls, to these zones here, and then comes back to my discount zones right there. And then definitely you can see the end results were they took roughly 2 to 3 days for this thing to play out. So basically from now to the henceforth, this is the way I'll be trading definitely. And yeah, I'm glad I'm here, bro, and it's been amazing so far. And yeah, let's go. So I'll be updating you on how it's going. I'm actually purchasing an account somewhere next week. next week, February, because I back tested all these strategies. So that's the reason that I've not been active. I back tested it, and now it's time to implement it on the real market. 1 trade per week, 4 hour time frame, swing trading the whole week, 2 to 3, 3 to 4 trades per month. I'm good, bro. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Peace out.